Hey, as a demonstration of how FEWD Studio is compatible with Astro and Next sites, I want to show you, I want to update the FEWD Studio website, but we're going to use FEWD Studio to do it. So there's no jumping to VS Code and jumping around with different tabs and all that kind of stuff. We're going to use the enclosed environment that is FEWD Studio to jump on, edit my site. We're going to add a feature image to it, and you'll just see how FEWD Studio handles all of that with its awesome framework mode, and also there's a deep code mode available, which nobody has seen yet. So essentially what we're going to do is nothing biggie. We're going to add an image here and drag it up over the section here, so there's a nice interface shot to show off there. Right, so let's open up FEWD Studio, and we just need to connect to the project directory. So if we pop along there, and then we need to connect to the template we'd like to actually edit. So source, pages, index.astro, and then we need to connect up our globals. FEWD Studio does come with Gen CSS, which is a CSS framework, and I'll show you that in just a second. I'll connect the globals sheet. I just don't want to override it, as bad as it is, because it's made from AI. But you can use this interface to create your own global sheet. This is a full CSS framework. You use color pickers and input fields to essentially set up your CSS framework, and then save to globals. It produces that sheet. You can still add in or change or alter any of the values, but yeah, it's all there ready to go. Next, I do need to add a more specific style sheet. A lot of people leave the CSS styles in the Astro template itself. I would like to keep them all separate, and this is something that AI did observe when I asked it to make this site, even though it made a mess of the variables and tokens. So I have all the files connected that I need to have connected, but before we go any further, I just want to show you we're in framework mode right now, and an extension of framework mode is disco mode or rainbow mode, or the proper name is deep code mode. So if we click this icon down here, we go disco. And for those of you that just want to work more with that semantic styling, the use of the plain editors here, that's because that can maintain the live updates. So let's find something. We're in framework mode right now, and we can just add text and not hitting save, it just updates. So for that immediate update, page builder feel, creative mode has that easily, and then we have that in framework mode. But if you want to go disco, then add this in here, put on deep code mode, and we need to hit save, or just Command and S. It's very, very quick to do, but then you're ready to go. So you can add anything here and just Command save, and it's in there, it's all done. So yeah, it's no biggie, but you get all of the semantic styling. Emit is throughout, and you also get the use of the inserts throughout. So for example, we have patterns and HTML inserts that you can just start off a section with, and it would just insert into your page. So I'm not really going to be working with the globals, so I'm going to minimize that, but I do want it connected, and we have the index CSS here. So really all I want to do is add an image here. So I'm gonna go full screen on this one, and we're just looking for above the features, which is here, and then the container, and above the header. So just need to add figure there, and then image. I should have done that with a class already in there. Make use of emit. So features, figure. Forgot. Let's get spectacular. I'm older. And then an image as well. Let's get that going. So features image. Oh, you need a bit of space there. Whoops. Sorry, Emmett, my friend. There we go. Okay, done. Features image, that's fine. And we'll put in the alt text right now, which is a FEWD Studio interface. Okay, that's all it's going to be. I don't have the page source right now. We haven't put it in our project. So I'm going to apply the changes to that and open up my assets panel, which is here. So open this one up, and we just need to set the directory for it. So public images, and I've set the directory. Now I can drag the image in there. I've got this one, and we've got, it's called creative mode with an unhelpful space. So let's put a dash in there. That's fine. Yeah, enter. Cool. Okay, that's added into our project files. So the assets panel there has done its job. Really love it. Now let's hook that up, shall we? So where were we? Features image. There we are. Source. Okay, so it's public images. What is it? Creative mode WP. Cool. Creative mode WebP. Cool. And then command save and apply that. Cool, there we are. We've got a nice little feature image there going on. Cool. Happy with that. I think we're going to go like that size. That's cool. Right, we need a bit of a gap there, don't we? So don't want to be doing anything too horrid. This is in a container, which we're going to add another class. So features container. And let's pop into the CSS here. Features, there we are. Dot features container. Great. I'm going to use an insert here. So I say that, did it wrong. Flex C, and we need a gap of, and I do know that there wasn't a gap variable set, so I'll add one now quickly. Gap content 2 rem. That will do the job. Save that one, bring that down. Var gap content. We should have a bit of space there. No, why do we not? Features container. Have I saved this? Have I saved that? Oh, I hadn't saved that one. There we are. Okay, cool. Right, so features section, we need to deal with that. So we do want to have, okay, so the padding top, padding block start needs to be 0. That's cool. And then the figure, we need to get that one up, don't we? Features figure, margin block start minus, oh god, I don't know, I'm gonna full rem. Oh, I encountered this in my full site build again. There we go. So we need to have a padding value. Oh, well, there is one of at least 1. Yeah, yeah. Weird that I've encountered that twice in 2 days, but I like the overhang there. That's good. Okay. Happy with that. I think what I might do is border, no, box shadow. I don't have any global variable for a box shadow, unfortunately. So naught minus, I'm going to use pixels. just haphazardly here, obviously. I don't really know what I want. What's that? Then we need the blur, so 20 pixel blur at this point. I like a minus spread, but let's just do that for the second and save. See what we've got there. Should I have gone? Have I done that wrong? What have I done? Oh, 10 pixels. Ooh, how gross. That's kind of what I'm going for. Bigger blur. Yeah, and maybe I want it on the top actually. So yeah. Cool. And let's check out the globals because there is an accent here. Yeah, it's just accent. So we want this to be var cool. All right, happy enough with that. We need some space here, so this section, or the hero section rather, hero sub, I don't know the hero, I mean it would just be the hero section, so we need some more padding there. Yeah, that's better, and then we need a bit of space here. Built for, well, no. Thinking these features have a bit more of a, they have a gap applied to them. So feature card, I think the feature grid there. Feature grid. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm surprised. Oh, margin bottom. No. Feature card. Why does that have a bigger gap there? Maybe the header has... Oh, section title. Yeah, has the added margin. That's annoying because that's a general one. Okay, all right, we're going to get messy. See, I need to do this whole thing again, to be honest. Oh. Features title, and then... So we're going to nick all of that, put it in there, do away with that one. Got to leave that there because it's there for other things. Where is it? There, section title. Don't want that one. Right, I think this is correct. Yeah. Oh, no, not that one. Yeah, I'll push this one down. So margin block start 3 rem, no 4 rem. Okay. Yep, cool. All right, so let's have a look. Yeah, much better. All right, I'm happy with that. All is saved out. So let's push to Git. And if we push to Git, feature image added, that's going to push that up to Git. And then we're going to see this update on the front end. smooth, isn't it? It's yeah, it's a really smooth environment. Don't have to set up loads of different tabs or anything. And you know, the framework mode and deep code mode or rainbow mode, it just makes it an all-in-one really immersive environment to work in. So I'm going to carry on with the full site build. Don't forget that, you know, this is a really good environment as well for just cracking up. You know, you start up HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and you have a practice. You practice your your CSS. You know, you practice putting a document together. I remember the early days of, you know, tutorials. The first thing you had to go and do was set up like a, you know, VS Code, and then set up the live server, and you know, jump between all the different tabs, set up your folders. FEWD Studio is just ready to go. It's just ready to go. So yeah, been really good. Let's see what we got yet. Before we have a look at the end result of that, I just want to quickly fill you in on what happened just after that moment. So the image was not displaying, and it took me a while to realize two things that I'd done wrong. The first one is that even though in the file structure in an Astro site it's public and then images as a folder structure, you don't have to put the public. I've encountered that before. I encountered that when I was doing my logo for FEWD Studio as well. But yeah, you don't have to put the public when you're adding it into the template. So it was just images, / images, and then the file name. The second one was with the file name. I was really silly. It took me a while to notice, but in the file name there were capitals. And when I wrote it into the template, there were no capitals. Really stupid thing. But you know, it took me a while to realize what that was. Anyway, so now all of that out of the way, let's actually have a look at the result. Boom. So yeah, this is really nice. It's what I was going for. I just wanted a nice little feature shot with a little bit of a glow. Very easy to do in FEWD. Really enjoyed the experience. And I'm going to work my way through the rest of the site. So if you found this interesting, that's how you can update an Astro site. Really simple to do. FEWD Studio is, you know, it's almost ready for us to just get it live. So you know, there's some documentation. I'm updating that, but we do have a ton of features. So and you know, we've got the HTML panels, all of the default panels. We've got a flexible panel system in the sense that, you know, you can create more panels as and when you need them, including a plain text panel, so you can go into your, you know, env file and fully project manage. We've got terminal readily available in the interface. You click it, open up terminal. That means that we have AI integration, because you can get Claude or Gemini in and they'll modify your files. They do all the heavy lifting of things, but you're in full creative control of your front end web development, the design. Yeah, File Explorer, push to Git. Yeah, we can export to bricks, so you can have this full coding desktop environment for a brick site. I'm going to showcase that again. I do have a video for that actually, but yeah, I want to showcase it again anyway. And then we've got the inserts, including custom inserts, so you can save snippets that you've done, and that's a pattern to use later on. Yeah. Loads of stuff going on. I hope you've enjoyed having a little look at this. But yeah, if you want to lock in for the early bird price, then come along here. You can download an early version of FEWD just to have a little play. But also being on this list, you get an early bird lock in for an early bird price. Woo! But yeah, really great tool. I hope that seems interesting to you. With M- and Astro sites really, you know, trending at the moment in terms of WordPress alternatives, it's time to move on. It's time to get some new tools. It's time to get back to coding, fingers on the keyboard. Yeah, it's time.